What I can't speak, I could create them into a visual language.
I found her doing a very wonderful work, which she made these sort of bundles of cloth and photographed them. And those were the bundles in which her family and all people on the move in Sri Lanka had put their belongings as they moved from one house to the other or one home from the other across the territories. What you fill, your dreams, your hopes, you put them together in these bundles and then you carry them with you until you move and find a place when you can actually open the bundle and see if it has found its place.
We have seen notable institutional exhibitions where Shironi has really taken this powerful expression of womanhood and memory, and she has transformed it into a tool for political dialogue on migration. So what we see in the audience engagement is intrigue, and here she is with an entirely new medium in what is still very much traditionally focused contemporary practice.
Hema's work, Pack Your Belonging, Leaving Soon, which she made with beads and fabric stitched on canvas, it looked like a landscape. It was a series of 4 works, and from far off, anybody could think it's a patchwork, and it could get along with she's making different regions, different maps. But when we went closer to the work, it had figures. It had this expression of movement, of people who are taking their belongings somewhere else, and it spoke beautifully about migration, and just not visually but metaphorically how migration really looks like.
For me, home, it's never a fixed place. Sometimes it's emotional. When we feel safe or when we feel comfort, the place it's called home, right? So it could be my family or it could be my neighbors. It no need to be surrounded by 4 walls.
She made kind of a rope with a flag and displayed in a kind of installation, like installation. So when I talked to her, she said that it signified boundaries.
The sense that land is never stable, never fully claimed, speaks to the reality that home, for the displaced, is both an aspiration and a question. Shironi's art asks us to consider the emotional and ethical dimensions of that question, and to understand home as an ongoing negotiation between memory, displacement, and the stubborn desire to anchor oneself in a world repeatedly altered by forces beyond one's control.
As a person, I lost loved ones and belong stuff. But again, when it's come to society, we all lost. But I'm talking with a nation. So for me, it should be balanced. So then only I could create my visual language.
I think because she asked probing questions, they challenged me also as a mentor as to how to connect it to other issues that artists are going through in our time. I mean, things to do with home, with uprooting, with violence, with so much that we would, as artists, not like to face. But then we also know our place as healers. I think one of the aspects of Hema's work that I recognized right from the beginning when I met her was the fact that her work had the capacity to heal.